Hello everyone and happy Transfer Tuesday. Transfer Tuesday is the day of the week where we move our money in the right direction, no matter which financial goal you're going after and no matter how much you can afford to transfer or contribute. So even if it's just 50 cents or $1, that is still amazing. It is still you building a habit out of making these transfers on a regular basis, on a weekly basis. And whether your goal or whatever it is that you're putting money to is paying down extra debt or putting money to savings, investing money, it is all helpful and it definitely all adds up. So you can also make a transfer any day of the week. In these videos, I typically summarize what has happened over the last week and then make another transfer or contribution for Tuesday as well. And you'll see quite a few other people here on YouTube making these Transfer Tuesday videos. For me today, I do have a few things to share. I'm going to start with my paycheck because I got paid on Friday, November 15th. And of course, whenever I get paid, I also contribute to my 401k. And since I'm self-employed, that is my solo 401k. And then my company, me, matches that at 4%. And so that's an additional $40, $90 altogether went to my 401k, which is always really exciting and honestly something that I always just forget about. And I think that's kind of nice because it's just happening on the background, being invested for me. And I love that that's on autopilot. I do have another investment to share, but I'm going to go in order of how things happened. And something happened before I made an investment. And this was on Friday as well. So I received an email from Marcus by Goldman Sachs, which is where I keep my that's my high yield savings account. They said, unfortunately, due to a technical issue, when your friend opened an account between January 2022 and January 2024, that's a 2-year time span, their enrollment in Marcus Referred was not completed and you both did not earn the referral bonus as you should have. So yeah, they said, we've corrected the error and you'll be getting these credits to your account within a few days, whatever. So they said they would follow up. And this has happened before. This happened back in August. I think it's great. Like, I wouldn't have noticed. Like, I do see referrals on my account, but I just assume that they're all coming in. If you use my link, I get an extra 0.25. They changed it recently, but I get like a little bonus on top of the 4.1% right now. And honestly, I've already hit my max on that. Like, you can only get 5 or so in the year, 5 referrals, but I've already hit that max like year after year after year, but people who use my link can still benefit, just by the way. But I've received this before. That was back in August, and then a few days later, I checked my account and they paid me like, I think maybe $127 or something. So I was like, oh, cool, that's nice. It'll be a nice, $100 bucks or so again. But that was not the case. So I logged into Marcus a few days after receiving this, and I saw all these transactions, like all these credits to my account. And it was, I'll put up a like screen recording going through everything because it just kept going. I was like, there's no way that this is right. The other thing too is that I have, in the past, I had like maybe 11 or 12 accounts with Marcus. And then recently I narrowed it down to just 8 of them. So yeah, they were kind of lump summing everything, putting the bulk of it into my emergency fund. But altogether, let me tell you how much. Let me tell you, this is crazy. I am so grateful for this. Apparently, of everything that they miss paying me. So like I said, this was from January 2022 through January 2024. So this must have been multiple referrals that I did not get the credits for. But I honestly have no clue what the specifics are. Altogether, all those transactions added up to $1,089.27. Which is insane. Like, I was shocked. I was going through these numbers, like adding them up. I'm like, there's no way. This must be a mistake. But then I was checking into each account and I was like, wow, they really did give me over $1,000. I mean, ideally, it would have been better to have the money then, because of the compound interest. I think that's calculated into everything that they're doing. I really appreciate that they noticed this issue and that, this has happened before. Not ideal, but I love that they're letting me know and making up for it, because I literally would have no clue. I would just continue with life and not question them about it. So definitely respect that. They could get away with not paying this to me. And yeah, that's insane. And honestly, the bulk of this, because I had closed several accounts, they were like paying me out, but I think they're putting it to, I don't know why, but the bulk of it's going to my emergency fund, which I prefer, luckily. So let's see. Of that $1,089 or so, $903 went to my emergency fund. And that's really exciting because so last week my emergency fund, I got to $12,500, But with this addition, I'm now over 13,400. Y'all know that for the whole year, my goal is 15,000. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'll hit that. But this like significantly helped. And I probably will be able to hit that 15K because of this. And it's just so interesting because this is one of those moments where, so something I frequently say is money comes to me easily and effortlessly, just depending on the situation. That's why I made stickers on that. I don't love the stickers, but they're all right. I wish I did a different color. But anyways, anytime that I find like coins on the floor, constantly when I'm walking, like if you watch my vlog channel, I talk about that pretty frequently, but like I'll find a penny or a quarter. I've found dollars before, you know, and anytime that happens, I'm like, hey, money comes to me easily and effortlessly. And it's just something that I've picked up for years, because in the past, it always felt like money is hard, you know, and so I don't want to think that way. Like, I want money to be easier to come to me, you know? So I've been able to, by repeating that mantra and just kind of proving to myself that money is easy. Like, oh, I just found it on the floor. This is one of those situations where I was like, money comes to me easily and effortlessly. I did nothing and got that. Like, obviously, because I have this YouTube channel, people use my link and, you know, it led to that. But this was one of those times where I was like, whoa. I wasn't sure about this emergency fund, if I could hit that 15K goal. I was feeling kind of bummed about it, but just like trusting the process at the same time, you know? So yeah, it was just really cool to experience that. Definitely very grateful for that to happen. And I am pretty excited that all of my savings increased because of this, but the bulk of it went to my emergency fund. That was definitely a little blessing, and I was so excited to see that. Hopefully whoever you are who used my link, it sounds like it was multiple people that I did not get credit for. Y'all probably got a bonus as well. Let me know in the comments if that was you, if you got an email like that and got some extra cash, but definitely very grateful for that. So thank you so much. So that was like a major thing that happened over the last week. But aside from that, I did make one other transfer, and that was because of direct support that I received yesterday. So I received a Venmo notification at 9:45 in the morning. I think I was like getting ready for the day. I was doing something in the bathroom. I remember seeing this and I was like, that came from Cena. That was through Venmo. He sent me $100 and said, "Happy November, Layla." So thank you so much to Cena. If you don't know, if this is the first Transfer Tuesday you're watching of mine, Cena has supported me tremendously over the last few years, and it is so greatly appreciated. He is super generous. And yeah, I don't know what I did to deserve it, but thank you so much, Cena. And I did go ahead and invest that. So because so much went to my savings, I was like, I want to invest this. Plus the market has been down a little bit. Not that that matters. Please don't time the market. Just put money in as you can. Just do it as consistently as you can. But yeah, to see that it was down, I was like, ooh, this is perfect. So I did go ahead and put $100 to my brokerage account with Vanguard. And I purchased VGT, so Vanguard Information Technology ETF. And with that $100, I was able to buy about 0.1661 shares of VGT. I don't know what my brokerage balance is right now. It's over 10,000 still as of yesterday when I made this transaction, but I'm not going to log in now and worry about it. Y'all will see that ending balance in my November finance update video. So that was exciting. Again, thank you so much to Cena. And then I am going to go ahead and make a transfer for this video, but that is also because of direct support. So this morning I received an email from Buy Me a Coffee that Dro bought me 5 coffees, and he said, "Happy Transfer Tuesday. It's been a minute since I sent you flowers for all you do. Looking forward in closing the final 5 weeks on a high. LFG or let's effing go." Dro is a client of mine. He is killing it. He tracks I've talked about him before, but he is follows everything that I ask him to do or tell him to do basically with his finances, and he is set to pay off his car by the end of this year, which is really, really exciting. So huge congrats to Dro. Thank you so much for being a client of mine, and thank you for the support. So 5 coffees is equivalent to about $25. So I'm going to go ahead and I will put that to my savings today, because like I said, I received that 903 that went to my emergency fund, and then the rest of that, like 100 or so, went to like dispersed across my other sinking fund. So not much. I did notice that my car maintenance sinking fund received about $80 because of that. So now it's at about $3,482. And with this car maintenance sinking fund, I do like to put to it on a monthly basis. So lately I've been trying to put at least 100 to it. And since 80 was added to here, I'm going to put 25 to my car maintenance sinking fund and call that it for the month. So let me go ahead and do that. And that's coming from Dro, so huge thank you again to Dro. I typically screenshot the confirm page, but I just was like, confirm. Didn't even think about it. Okay, so I'll put up a screenshot of the actual transfer. Okay, so $25 to my car maintenance sinking fund. I now have $3,507.06 here, which is good. Earlier this year, I did have this fund at over $4,000, so slowly I'll get back to that. It'll probably be, you know, some point mid 2025, but I'm not too concerned about it. I try my best to, you know, take care of my car and stuff, so that is that. So that's going to be it for me today. I would say that was a pretty good week. Huge thank you again to Sina and Dro for your support. If you participate in Transfer Tuesday, please comment down below what you did to move your money in the right direction. No amount is too small. Every little bit counts. So whether it be $1, $500, $1,000, whatever it is, please share below so we can see your progress. But otherwise, thank you all so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one.